Oh, how fortunate is this? I'm lost in the middle of the desert here in Arizona, and lo and behold, I find a new second generation Lexus NX. Let's get to it. Even if you're not in the market for a vehicle in this class, you'll still want to check out this video because there are some really cool innovations on the inside, on the outside, and now it's available as a PHEV. The new NX is built off of their brand new global architecture, so the brand new platform. And this vehicle, as you can see, it looks different, but dimensions wise, it's actually 20 millimeters wider, 5 millimeters taller, and 30 millimeters longer in the wheelbase. The entire vehicle is also longer. You'll notice an enhanced Lexus spindle grille. Look at these, I want to call them, it's almost like chainmail type of these connected U's here. Now there are different types of grills depending on if you get the F Sport package or not. You get standard LED headlamps or available tri-LEDs that this one is equipped with these driving lights as well. What do you think so far? I think I like the look of it. It's definitely a little more round than the outgoing model, which was a lot of sharp angles on that. Onto the side, standard, you get 18-inch wheels, optional 20-inch that this one has here. Now this is something that's very, very new. The door handles, first of all, they have the keyless entry, which works on both doors. So not just the front, you just have that key fob in your pocket and you can grab either door, it'll unlock, or you can actually lock it by just touching it like that. But the actual handle does not pull out anymore. It has an E-latch. So there's a little button behind. You just a gentle squeeze and you have the same thing on the inside. And we're going to talk about that when we get in there, but it's very, very intuitive. It's very easy to use. Now, if you're wondering what happens if you run out of battery, since it's an electric latch, no problem there. There is an actual manual lever underneath here, and there's a manual lever on the inside as well. So why go to an E-latch system instead of a more simple, just mechanical handle? It's because it works in conjunction with their safe exit assist. So if you are in the vehicle and you're about to get out, it uses the sensors it uses for the blind spot monitoring, and it can sense if something is coming up or driving up close to you, walking, maybe bicyclists or other cars, oncoming traffic, and it will give you a warning and it will not let you open the door. There is an override. If you actually just hold the button for 3 seconds, it'll allow you to open it. But other than that, that's why. And so it's all about safety there. Even though this new generation NX is a little bit more rounded, there are still some nice angles on the vehicle. You can see it tucks in here. You have this intake, or kind of a fake intake, but it has a nice look to it. You also have these blade LEDs in the rear and the full length light bar at the back. The Lexus L has been replaced with the Lexus letters on here. Now this is equipped with the hands-free power liftgate. If it works, there you see, here we go, there we go. Up it comes. Not too slow, not super, super quick. You do have a locking button as well as a close button. So big fan of that. Hit that lock button, you can walk away. You don't have to wait for it to close before you lock it. The cargo area is now 14% larger than the previous version. So a lot more room to put your strollers, your pets, or what have you. And since this does come with standard run flat tires now, there is no spare tires. So you lift up the floor, and you'll see there's a perfect spot for a folding tonneau cover for the rear. Plus you have 3 other compartments, as you can see, and this front one is quite deep. And on the left side, if you lift it up, that's where your battery system is. The rear also features a 12-volt outlet, 2 hooks in the back, perfect for bags so they don't fly around. If you need more room, you have power one-touch 60/40 split buttons. Hit that, and down it goes by itself. Where do we start? This new interior is absolutely stunning, but it's not just the looks. There is so much new technology, and it's not just technology just because it's actually very useful and it's easy to use. Starting in front of the driver, you have a 7-inch display. In front of that, you have a brand new steering wheel, and it has these touch buttons. All the buttons on the steering wheel are touch sensitive, and this is equipped with the head-up display. So what happens is, when you actually touch a wheel or any of the arrows on the steering wheel, the corresponding symbols appear in the head-up display, which means that when you're driving, you don't have to even look even slightly down at your fingers to know what buttons you're touching, and it's all going to be displayed in that head-up display or in your display here if you have the head-up display disabled. We are in the NX350H Luxury, by the way. It has this beautiful red leather interior. You have heated rear and front seats. The front seats are also ventilated as well. This comes with the optional Mark Levinson stereo system. Man, it does sound good. So if you're even the least bit of an audiophile, you do want to get this Levinson system. And unlike some of the other competitors where you might be paying a large premium for the upgraded stereo system, this is actually not bad at all. We have power memory seats with 3 memories on the front here, power folding mirrors. As I mentioned, you have that E-latch. So here's the button here. So it's just a nice press, and it feels very natural. Absolutely. This is one of my favorite things here. This is equipped with Qi wireless charging. So it's right in front of the drink holders here. Put it on there, it's active, but you can slide your phone in. So it's out of sight, it's not gonna move around anywhere, and it enables another storage compartment with a 12-volt outlet there as well. If you wanna get your phone, you just push that and out it comes. You have Type A and Type C USBs here. Drum roll please, let's talk about the star of the show. In front, right in the center, you have now, this is the optional 14-inch, but standard is a 9.8-inch touchscreen. Now, a lot of people have criticized Lexus for their previous infotainment system, the one with the trackpad. It wasn't that intuitive. People just really didn't like it that much. Well, that is completely gone. And this system, man, you want to talk about going from zero to hero? This could be one of the best systems out there. First of all, it's touchscreen and it's much faster. It's 5 times faster than the old version that they had. I love how they've integrated the heating controls right into the screen. So you got these dials. Now they're not multifunctional. They only work just for your temperature control, but it's very easy. They're big. And you have a volume knob. Your climate control is always on the bottom part of the screen, so you don't have to go into any menus to go through that. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and they're wireless as well. And another thing about this system will be able to accept 2 Bluetooth hookups. So if you have 2 phones or you have 2 people in the vehicle and you both want to be connected to the system, you can do that with this new system, which Lexus has called Lexus Interface. This new system also accepts over-the-air updates, and you can also get the optional digital key, meaning that you can just use your phone as a key, and you can share your key as well. For instance, I could share it with a friend of mine or a family member so they can actually go and use the vehicle kind of remotely if I'm not around to give them the key. So a lot of new things to do with this new Lexus Interface, and this is the first for Lexus. Expect to see this in future Lexus products for sure, but this is definitely the flagship interface, hands down. Here's one thing I noticed, and I have to share with you. It does have the panel roof, so if we want to close it. Now, the sunshade that goes over is extremely fast. A lot of other ones are just like, they just kind of take their time. This is really quick, and it opens all the way. Open, real time. All the way. That's pretty quick. In the back of the new NX, it's quite comfortable. We mentioned these have 60/40 power folding seats. We have quite a bit of knee room actually. This seat is set to where I would sit. I'm almost 5'11", so lots of knee room, adequate foot room. My feet fit in no problem. You do have 2 USB-C plugs as well as a 12-volt outlet. And behind both front seats, you do have seat back pockets to store other things like umbrellas. And what I like is you have air vents in the back. Even though you do not have your own separate climate control, you do have air vents, which is a big plus. There's so many cars, the compact ones that I'm getting into, and they don't have air vents, and it just gets really stuffy for the people in the back. So headroom wise, decent amount of headroom. We have adjustable headrests as well. And yeah, we get a drink holder if you want to pull the center down. You do have a armrest with 2 drink holders here. There is a small little hump in the middle on the floor. I do like this red interior though. It's very, very nice. There is so much more to talk about with the new Lexus Interface that I made a completely separate video going a little bit deeper into it. So if you want to watch that video, I'll leave a link in the video description. There is an NX for everybody. There are 4 separate power plants. Starting with the full gas versions, there's the NX 250 with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder non-turbocharged engine, and that has 203 horsepower. And then the more powerful NX 350, and that comes with a 2.4 liter turbocharged engine, and that puts out 275 horsepower and 375 pound-feet of torque. Both are matched to a new 8-speed automatic transmission that's 2 gears up from the previous version. Then we get to the 2 hybrid models. First, the NX 350H with a combined output of 239 horsepower from the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine and the hybrid system. Then we have the NX 450H Plus. This is the first plug-in hybrid for Lexus, and it's the quickest and most efficient one in the fleet. There's our look at the new Lexus NX. There is so much material here that I'm splitting this into 2 videos, so make sure to hit that bell notification if you've subscribed already, or if you haven't, hit that subscribe button so you'll know when the next video comes out, which we will actually take it for a drive, let you know how it performs, and we're gonna drive that PHEV as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.